So I'm pretty sure if someone doesn't do anything about it, it's going to be gone, fading away very soon, that means, right?
Maybe the government was protecting and preserving those heritages with the taxes, but with the declining population, for sure, the government is not going to be able to do it anymore. I really feel that urgency.
To start off supporting you, I'm willing to at least invest myself investing in this project, at least 1 million yen. Minasan konnichiwa, and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. So guys, today it's going to be a very unique video. I really want to introduce to you a project that my friend is working on. She's actually a friend that I used to work with at a samurai restaurant. It was actually my first job after I graduated university, but we worked together at that restaurant. And then recently, she's been working on this very special project that I really want to help her out with. So I really want to ask your help as well. So today, I'm going to be doing a Zoom call with her, and I want her to introduce to you the project that she's working on, introducing herself, and it'd be great if that more and more people can support this project because it's absolutely one of the dreams that I have to make Japan a better place for future generations. In this channel, you can take a closer look at Japanese culture, tips on traveling Kyoto, and social problems in Japan. So learners and lovers of Japanese language and culture, be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content. それでは本日も参りましょう. Then everyone, I'd like to introduce to you my friend Tama-chan. Hi Tama-chan!
Hello!
Oh my gosh!
Hello,
Thank you so much
everyone.
for coming on to Let's Ask Shogo today.
Thank you for having me.
It's been years since we worked together though. We worked together at a samurai restaurant actually. That doesn't exist anymore unfortunately due to COVID, but I'm 30 this year, so I believe it was like what? 8, 9, almost 10 years ago
10
actually.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. So first of all, Tama-chan, I want you to introduce yourself to everyone.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Tamaki. So I'm originally from Osaka. I moved to around Tokyo right now. I went to university in Kyoto. That's how we met. Yeah, we both worked for the same restaurant for our part-time job. And after that job, I started working for like a startup company, and I was launching the project of like creating tour platform, just like Airbnb experience. So we were like providing like a local tour, like bicycle tour in Kyoto, or like bar hopping tour, yeah, things like that. But pandemic hit us, so we have to close the business. But I still have love and passion for tourism sector, and especially like preserving the history and culture in Japan. So what I'm going to explain is like what I'm passionate about and what I'm working on right now. So I'm excited to share the overview of the project.
So we're kind of working on in the same industry, right? In the tourism industry in Japan,
Essentially,
yeah.
yes.
Which is actually quite rare, in our generations. I don't know that many other people, to be honest. So I think that's very nice. And Tocha, I was really curious, where did you learn your English, by the way? I mean, your English level is actually a lot higher than most Japanese people.
Compared to yours, no.
Well, I mean, I grew up in the US, so.
Right. I spent my like 10 months in Canada when I was in high school. But after that, I went to university in Kyoto, as I said. I took like all the classes with like international students. That's how I got my English. So my English is made in Japan.
English is made in Japan.
Yeah.
Well, that's still really amazing though. So you have this amazing project to share with us today, right?
Okay. Yep.
So here it is, right? Planet DAO project overview. Looks really nice.
Yes. So our project name is Planet DAO. You may be wondering what DAO means.
Yeah, that's right.
DAO meaning decentralized autonomous organization, as some of you might know. And there are many interpretations of this word, but how we interpret it is like this. So it is decentralized, but each members of the project have like a main goal that we are working together for the same goal. And it is operated by a diverse group of people, like nationality, occupation, and gender and age. So we expect it to have like diverse people from like all over the world. So that's why I'm very happy to be here to introduce about my project to like many people. And why we do is like this. So as you may know, Japan attracts many travelers for its culture and history, but many historic buildings are at risk and they need preservation methods. And the issue is like this. So we are losing culture and history. The number of Akiya houses that we call Akiya houses, meaning vacant houses in Japanese, are now exceeding 9 million, and which is representing 13% of all homes in the country. Is happening by several factors. For example, Japanese market favors newly built home over the older properties, even though it has like a cultural or historical values, which is opposite to Europe. I think where older properties are more like valued. And on top of that, there is a population declining issues, right, in Japan, especially in rural area, which is enhancing the lack of local support for these assets. But this is the issue that's just the beginning, so it's going to be worsened in the future.
Why do you think Japanese people prefer newly built buildings over these traditional ones?
I think it's just a trend that market made us to, perceive like that.
I mean, I think it's like this norm in Japanese society where you're considered an adult when you finally have your own car, you have a car, you have a family, and you have a decent job, then you're finally an adult and your parents want you to have these things. Is that's kind of like the norm. That's probably the problem that Japan has.
It is. What we do is like we are pioneering innovative approach to preserve the cultural and historical landmarks by transforming these valuable assets into vacation rental. Our strategy involves the fundraising for essential renovation, and also the property we manage are historical buildings. So many of them are actually registered as a tangible cultural properties by the Japanese government. These assets are pretty rare to find in the real estate market. So moving on to location. So each location has been chosen for its unique history and potential for its cultural enrichment. So today we will focus on particularly on our first location in Nachikatsura region. So maybe you may heard of Kumano-Kodo, which is registered as UNESCO World Heritage. You can just hop on the flight from Tokyo to the airport in Wakayama, which is called Nankishirahama, and drive 2.5 hours by car or take bus, and you get to the location. This area is known for its UNESCO World Heritage, but at the same time, you get to see the view of Pacific Ocean. So this place is known for its tuna port. You get to enjoy the tuna, very freshly, fished tuna. In Nachikatsura region, we found Okawa village. It's about 30 minutes away from the UNESCO World Heritage temple here. Okawa village is really unique place as well. We have a short video of the tour that we did in the last winter.
Nice.
Yeah, you get to dress in a heian costume.
Yeah, it's traditional kind of clothing.
Trail, yes. Yeah. This is the temple monk that we partner up with, and he's now the priest of the temple. This is the building that as a first location.
Wonderful.
Yeah, local experience. Mochi pounding.
The mochi, exactly.
With the tea that is organically farmed there.
Local cuisines and everything, nice. It's like a nice 1-minute video.
Irokawa village is really, really a unique destination. So although its name Irokawa was actually retired due to the merge of like villages and cities, but locals still call themselves with this name, Irokawa people. So despite its small destination of 300, over 60% of the residents have relocated from urban area like Osaka or Tokyo. So Irokawa is known for its organic farming technique, and also the most interesting thing is that they source their daily water directly from the natural water. Yeah,
really?
So I heard that. And also instead of saying hello, they say okini. You know what okini means, but which means thank you in Osaka. Osaka then, But they have like a deep appreciation for the community, because without the community they cannot survive. That's what they think, because they're surrounded by the severe environment like mountain and ocean. There is no like concrete like road everywhere they have to be like relying on the neighbor that they live together. So for example, exchanging the food, exchanging the knowledge and things like that. So saying thank you as a greeting is just so natural to them too. Talking about the Ryogonji Temple which is the first location for our project, is that it's been like located on the top of the mountain, so you get to see the whole village from that temple. And it has been built since 1857, and this temple is actually surrounded by the ancient stone wall that local residents had made, and those steps as well. So to that temple, you get to like walk on the steps made of the stone. And the temple and the wall and the steps are registered as a tangible cultural heritage back in 2013 too. But recently, the temple has faced the challenges because the former priest passed away. So there's no like clear leadership. Anyone is taking the leadership to take care of the property. So currently it is supported by the only 4 patrons, and which is not enough, obviously. And additionally, there is no one with the knowledge to repurpose the temple for new uses. So this lack of activity made actually thefts, where the statue was stolen from the temple. So to preserve this temple, there's an urgent need for financial assistance and also expertise in innovative management, like person who can handle this.
So I'm pretty sure if someone doesn't do anything about it, it's going to be gone, fading away very soon. That means, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So how our project works is like this. As I said, the new approach that we are going to take is transform this asset into a vacation rental by fundraising the renovation fee. So you get to be like an investor to put money. But in return, investor will receive the equity of the shares in the company that owns the property. So this means that investor will get the voting rights regarding the property, and also have the right to receive the dividends. The dividend comes from the profit generated from the vacation rental. And Planet Labs is our company. So Planet Labs is going to take care of the maintenance and management of the property and everything. And here it says voting rights goes to the local. We really value the collective purpose, emphasize this part. Because we value promises like to the locals and their goals too. For example, with Ryogonji, the community wants us to maintain the property as a temple, and preserve its status of tangible cultural properties, even if we turn them into a vacation rental. So also the temple serves as like a communal space as well, so that residents can host like a local festival that they have been hosting for many years and things like that. So we give out those voting rights to the local, just like investors does. So this is the process of purchasing the share. So you get to review our service on our website and choose the properties. And you get to choose either directly joining the funding, or join the tour that we are going to host next month, or join our online seminar that we're going to host regularly. And after that, you get to have contract and payment, and we will start the renovation. And after that, property will be ready. So let's talk about numbers. We're aiming to raise 34 million Japanese yen, which is approximately 220 USD right now. So this will be spent all on renovation. So we are not spending any money on purchasing the property. They will give us the property for free. Yeah, so this amount is structured into 1,000 shares. So with each share price around 220 USD. So this setup, it's not a donation. So there is an opportunity for a higher return investment, expected about 9%. This is really higher than the typical real estate investment, for example, in Tokyo, which is around like 3% to 5%. How is it happening? Firstly, our initial expenditure is focused only on renovation rather than purchasing the property. So we don't really have to spend much money on initial costs. And secondly, the property will be used for who can actually appreciate the historical and cultural significance. So we are aiming to rent as a vacation rental for 660 USD per day at a 50% of occupancy rate. So these factors together explain our project. We cannot do it all alone. So we partner up with some company which is called Otera State. So they run the temple state across Japan. They manage around 11 such states. So they can bring a track record of success. And they have done a similar project in Takayama, Hida Takayama. So they renovated from like an abandoned temple into a vacation rental. So they invested 38 million Japanese yen first. And in 2023 year alone, they generated sales of 53 million Japanese yen and achieved a profit of 15 million Japanese yen. So we really need their experience for our success to manage such a historical building. So roadmap look like this. We are excited to announce our first fundraising campaign will kick off on May 15th, so run through on June 30th. And right after that campaign, we will start the renovation, and we are aiming to have the property ready by the next spring. And looking ahead, our goal is to have 10 more properties in the next year for success in the fundraising. And additionally, we are hoping to have like the use of the blockchain technology to tokenize the properties too, so that we can have better liquidity and making it simpler for investors to support and invest in those pretty complex cultural assets like temples, and so ensuring the treasure for its new use and also sustainable uses. If you are interested, please check us on planetdao.world website, and we have a regularly hosted online seminar. So if you are interested, you can join the seminar, and there could be real-time FAQ too. So if you have any questions, you can ask us away too.
Amazing, amazing. So Tansha, one thing I was thinking though is that there's actually quite a lot of other companies, organizations are trying to work towards something similar, preserving buildings and such. How is your project unique to other companies or organizations?
Other company that is taking pretty similar initiative is that first of all, the property that they're taking care of is like residential houses, like kominka. So it's really easier for them to take care of those properties, I think. But our is like temples. So it's not really something that the individuals own. It's more like communal thing that locals values, like their ownership to it or their voice over it. One of the things that highlights our project is that we give out the voting right to the local, and we value the local voice. For example, they want the property to be a communal space where they can host like an annual, festival, or they want to keep it as a tangible cultural heritage and things like that. So I think for other companies' project, once the local or individual give up on the ownership, then those companies can pretty much do whatever thing that they want to do with it. So we value a lot on the locals. That's why we get to have like a tangible cultural heritage. It's like a temple, I think.
One thing I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be concerned about though is that what do the people there living near the temple, living in the village, in the area, what would they think of, visitors, travelers coming to their village and staying there? Are they okay with that? I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be worried about that too.
Yeah, that kind of question is the question that I get the most too. That's something about Irokawa village too. Irokawa village already have like 60% of people coming from outside. So they're so happy to welcome like new people coming in and knowing their culture. Then also they're pretty, when I talk about blockchain, most of people say like, what is it? No, I don't know about the technology, so I don't want to touch it. That's the pretty typical reaction that I get from my Iroka people. I talk to like 60, like 70, 80, 80s like oji-chan. Yes. Yeah. But their reaction is like they're okay with like accepting those new technologies. So they're very, very welcoming. So it's a perfect space to kick off our first location, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
And their goal in the future that they're looking at, it's not only about Irokawa space or the temple, but they're hoping to have like innovative changes in the rural area all over Japan. So they will be happy if the first case is kicking off in Irokawa, And if this project is happening all over Japan and it's changing how the historical building at the risk is changing, that's their will. So they're happy to have us. Yeah. And you too.
What is your motivation to do this project in the first place? Why are you so passionate towards this?
As I talked about it, like declining population, Japan is not going to be highly like economically like growing country anymore. Just like
unfortunately,
sadly, unfortunately. But what we have is those culture and history that attract people, and that's something that people cannot buy with money. And to build those history and culture, you cannot just quickly build it, right? You need like thousands of years to build it. And we are the generation to protect and preserve those heritages, I think. Definitely, it needs the new approaches. Maybe the government was protecting and preserving those heritages with the taxes, but with the declining population, for sure, the government is not going to be able to do it anymore. That could be like some point that the money from the government is not enough to preserve those cultures. So we definitely need a new initiative to preserve Rimbo. As a Japanese person who grew up in Japan, I really feel that urgency, and I think I have the right skill to introducing those hidden gems to the people too. So that's why I do it. Yeah.
Would you like to say something at the very end, or
for the fan of Shogo? Please come to Nachi too with us. Yeah, we will have a regularly hosted tour. Then also we have like a regular online seminar that we're going to host in May and June. So if you're interested, please come to our website and sign up for the online seminar.
Thank you so much. If they want more information, they can take part in the seminar, take a look at the website. If they're willing to invest, you can start investing already, right?
Yes, exactly.
That sounds amazing. And Tama-chan, I have a small surprise for you. To start off supporting you, I'm willing to at least invest myself investing in this project, at least 1 million yen. Somewhere around there. Might be slightly a little bit more than 1 million yen, but yeah, I'll start from helping you out
so
there.
Much.
So, because if I don't help out and just introducing it to everyone, yes, I don't think that's fair. So I'll love to, of course, help out with the project, and so that more people watching my channel too can help you out as well. I think we're like the last, chance for Japan to protect these things.
Yeah.
Next generation, the generation after next is probably going to be a little bit too late. We have to be the ones to really start doing these things. Otherwise, this is really going to be the last borderline, I feel. So I definitely want to support people like you who are very passionate towards trying to carry on these beautiful cultures and history that Japan has. So
your existence encouraged me to go with project for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You very being humble with introducing about Japanese culture, and these activity that you're doing really pushing me through.
I'm so glad you say so. Then I really hope that more and more people will get to know your project, and I'm really looking forward to taking part in that tour then. All right, then thank you so much, Tama-chan, for your time today.
Thank you so much.
All right, so everyone, this was Tama-chan. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. So to be honest, there's not that many people in my generation. Tama-chan is actually 1 year younger than me, but it's really, really hard to find such passionate people who are trying to preserve, carry on these very important, precious Japanese traditional culture and history and such. It's so sad. I mean, the world, everyone around the world thinks that's valuable and they want to experience it and want to learn more about it. But us Japanese people ourselves are just, letting it disappear and just wither away. And I think it's really sad, but not that many people notice that. And it's so hard for a lot of people to be passionate about it because they just feel that it's, traditional culture, these, buildings and such. Most people just feel that it's really outdated, it's old, it's not something that young people should be doing. But I personally would of course disagree with that. Tama-chan would disagree with that too. We really love to have your support. And I really personally, of course, I said when I was talking with Tama-chan, I'm hoping to invest in her project too. I really want to help out these people who are even younger than me trying to do these projects, because my goal of my life itself is to try to make Japan a better place for future generations. When future generations, when they see, old pictures, or they watch movies or anime and all that kind of stuff, and they dream of this beautiful Japan, when they actually get here, it's all gone. It's so sad, right? So I always say that my ultimate goal of my life is to try to carry on traditional culture to the next 100 years, even after I die. So from the moment I die, I want Japanese traditional culture, these temples and shrines and such, like Iai, Iai or shakuhachi or whatever that I train in, to exist for the next 100 years. The next 100 years, I'll just leave it to the next generation who will preserve it from there from me. But that's my goal right now. So I really hope that you can jump to the website that Tamachan runs in the description box. It'd be great if you could help her out too. I know that this video isn't like the educational content or the react videos that I always make, but I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and you listening to me right now means you're watching this video till the end, and you're the very few people who are really supportive and caring about Japanese traditional culture and all of these important things, and about us, our generation too. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And with you and us working together, I truly believe that we can make this a reality. We can really preserve and carry on the precious culture. So it'd be great if we can work together, continuously working together to make our dreams a reality. Everyone, once again, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in my next video. 皆さんどうもありがとうございました。